Sacred geometry. Visualize a universe where mathematics dances with divinity, exemplified by the golden ratio. This approximate number of 1.618 appears in nature's spirals, from nautilus shells to hurricane patterns to arrangement of petals in flowers. Sacred geometry explores the geometric patterns inherent in nature, which are thought to carry deep spiritual significance and has deep-seated roots in ancient civilizations, from Egypt to India. The flower of life, a key symbol in sacred geometry, consists of multiple overlapping circles and is often seen as the blueprint for creation. The Egyptians used these patterns in the construction of the pyramids and temples, reflecting their understanding of the cosmos. Even in modern times, sacred geometry influences architecture, seen in iconic structures like the Parthenon and the United Nations headquarters. This concept also appears in the film Interstellar, where tesseracts and higher dimensions are depicted using geometric shapes. Sacred geometry isn't just abstract, it's a bridge between the tangible and the mystical, revealing the order behind the apparent chaos. Alchemy. Double toil, and trouble, fire burn, and cauldron bubble. Shakespeare's witches might well have been alchemists, those enigmatic practitioners of an ancient art, blending science and mysticism. Alchemy, the precursor to modern chemistry, was practiced in ancient Egypt, Greece, and China. Alchemists sought to transform base metals like lead into gold, believing this process mirrored the spiritual purification of the soul. The Philosopher's Stone, a legendary substance in alchemy, was said to grant immortality and infinite wealth. Not just limited to material transmutation, alchemy also focused on the perfection of the human spirit. Alchemists used symbols like the chrysopoeia of Cleopatra, a circular diagram representing the unity of the cosmos and the process of transformation. In the Renaissance, figures like Isaac Newton studied alchemy, bridging the gap between science and mysticism. Despite its mystical elements, alchemy laid the groundwork for modern scientific methods and continues to fascinate as a symbol of transformation. Gnosticism. Gnosticism, a collection of ancient religious ideas, emphasizes hidden knowledge, aka gnosis, as the path to spiritual enlightenment. In the shadows of early Christianity, a radical idea took root. What if the material world was a prison, and our true selves are divine sparks trapped in flesh? Originating in the early centuries of Christianity, Gnosticism presents a dualistic worldview, where the material world is seen as a creation of a lesser god, the demiurge. Gnostics believed in a transcendent God beyond the flawed creator of our physical realm. True spiritual knowledge, according to Gnostics, comes from transcending this material existence and reconnecting with the divine source. The Nag Hammadi Library, discovered in 1945, unveiled a treasure trove of Gnostic texts. Among them, the Gospel of Thomas offers a different perspective on Jesus' teachings, emphasizing self-knowledge. These Gnostic texts reveal teachings that diverge sharply from Orthodox Christianity, focusing on inner revelation rather than external worship. Gnostic themes have influenced various cultural works, including the Matrix series, where the protagonist seeks to uncover the truth behind an illusory reality. Gnosticism's emphasis on knowledge over blind faith has resonated throughout history, shaping mystical traditions and offering a counter-narrative to established religious doctrines. Hermeticism. Hermeticism, named after Hermes Trismegistus, is a spiritual tradition combining elements of Greek, Egyptian, and early Christian thought. Central to Hermeticism are the Emerald Tablets and the Corpus Hermeticum, texts that outline the principles of reality, such as above, so below, suggesting that the larger universe, macrocosm, reflects the individual human experience, microcosm. Hermeticism influenced the development of Western esotericism, including astrology, alchemy, and the Kabbalah. During the Renaissance, Hermetic ideas were revived, significantly impacting figures like Giordano Bruno and Leonardo da Vinci. The 7 Hermetic principles, mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and gender, are seen as the laws governing the universe. These principles explain how reality operates, with mentalism suggesting that all is mind, and polarity highlighting the balance of opposites. These principles are even echoed in modern self-help movements and spiritual practices. Kabbalah. Kabbalah is a mystical tradition within Judaism, focusing on understanding the divine nature and the universe through esoteric teachings. Central to Kabbalah is the Tree of Life, a symbolic diagram consisting of 10 interconnected spheres, or sephiroth, each representing an aspect of God and the cosmos. Kabbalistic texts such as the Zohar, which emerged in 13th century Spain, offer deep insights into the nature of creation, the soul, and the hidden aspects of the Torah. These teachings emphasize the idea that every action and thought can impact the spiritual and physical realms. Kabbalah also explores the concept of Ein Sof, the infinite, unknowable aspect of God, and the process of creation through divine emanations. The goal is to achieve spiritual elevation by aligning oneself with these divine energies. Gematria, the practice of assigning numerical values to Hebrew letters, is another key aspect of Kabbalistic tradition, revealing hidden connections between words and concepts. For instance, the Hebrew words for love and one share the same numerical value. 13. The influence of Kabbalah extends beyond Judaism, impacting Western esotericism, including the development of tarot and Hermeticism. Kabbalah gained mainstream attention through figures like Madonna, who popularized its teachings in the early 2000s. Kabbalah remains a powerful tool for those seeking a deeper spiritual understanding, blending mysticism with a structured, symbolic approach to the divine. Mysticism. If you are asked to define mysticism, you might find it challenging. However, Meister Eckhart makes it easier for us. The eye through which I see God is the same eye through which God sees me. Mysticism refers to the pursuit of a direct personal experience of the divine or ultimate reality, transcending ordinary perception and rational thought. This spiritual approach is found across various religions, including Christianity, Islam, especially Sufism, and Hinduism, where mystics seek union with the divine through practices like meditation, prayer, and contemplation. At its core, mysticism teaches that the divine is not an external entity, but an inner reality that can be encountered within the depths of one's own soul. Mystics often describe this experience as an overwhelming sense of oneness with all existence, a profound connection that transcends the ego. This realization leads to a state of inner peace and a transformation of consciousness. Christian mystics, such as Saint John of the Cross, wrote about the dark night of the soul, a term he coined to describe the spiritual crisis often preceding mystical awakening, leading to greater enlightenment. Likewise, Rumi expressed divine love and unity through poetry, capturing the essence of mystical experience. Theosophy. If you have watched 2001: A Space Odyssey, where themes of human evolution and cosmic consciousness are explored, you'd understand Theosophy. Founded in the late 19th century by Helena Blavatsky, Theosophy is a spiritual movement that synthesizes elements of Eastern and Western esoteric traditions. It emphasizes the idea of a universal brotherhood of humanity, the exploration of hidden spiritual realities, and the evolution of the soul. Theosophy introduced concepts such as karma and reincarnation to the Western world, drawing from Hindu and Buddhist teachings. Blavatsky's The Secret Doctrine outlines the belief in a spiritual hierarchy guiding human progress, a concept that influenced later New Age movements. The Society's emblem, featuring a serpent biting its tail, Ouroboros, represents the eternal cycles of rebirth and the unity of all existence, reflecting Theosophy's focus on the interconnectedness of life and spiritual evolution. Theosophy played a significant role in the development of modern occultism and was a precursor to the New Age movement, continuing to inspire those seeking to reconcile science, religion, and philosophy in a unified worldview. Chaos magic. Chaos magicians reject rigid systems, instead embracing a pragmatic results-based paradigm. Chaos magic is a modern form of occult practice that emerged in the 1970s, emphasizing the flexible use of belief as a tool rather than as a fixed truth. Peter J. Carroll's Liber Null, a seminal text in chaos magic, outlines these principles and provides a foundation for practitioners. Unlike traditional magical systems, chaos magic discards the need for elaborate rituals or dogma, focusing instead on the power of intent and the manipulation of reality through techniques such as sigil creation and meditation. A key concept in chaos magic is the idea that belief itself is a flexible force, one that can be shaped and discarded as needed to achieve desired results. Sigils, one of the most popular techniques, are abstract symbols created by the practitioner to represent a specific intention. Once the sigil is charged with energy through focused intent, it is then forgotten to allow the subconscious mind to work on manifesting the desired result. This adaptability, a glimpse of which you discover in Grant Morrison's The Invisibles comic series, makes chaos magic particularly appealing in contemporary esoteric circles, where its simplicity and effectiveness have made it a significant force in modern occultism. Tarot and divination. Shuffle the deck, cut the cards, and peer into the mists of time. Tarot, with its rich symbolism and archetypal imagery, stands as perhaps the most recognized form of divination in the Western world. Originating in 15th century Italy as playing cards, tarot evolved into a tool for spiritual insight. A standard tarot deck contains 78 cards, divided into the major and minor arcana, each with its own symbolic meaning. The major arcana, featuring cards like the Fool and the Tower, represents significant life events and spiritual lessons, while the minor arcana deals with day-to-day experiences. The Rider-Waite-Smith deck, created in 1909, is the most influential tarot deck, with its images resonating through art and literature. Beyond tarot, divination methods such as astrology, runes, and scrying are also used to gain insight into the past, present, and future through symbolic interpretation. Despite its mystical roots, tarot remains a widely used tool for self-reflection and guidance. Numerology. 1, 2, 3. Beyond mere arithmetic, numerology posits that numbers hold vibrational frequencies, each resonating with cosmic energies that influence our lives. And for someone like Max Cohen in the movie Pi, uncovering hidden patterns in numbers is a whole new obsession. Numerology is the study of the mystical significance of numbers, based on the belief that numbers are a universal language that can reveal deeper truths about the world and ourselves. Rooted in ancient civilizations like the Babylonians and Greeks, numerology assigned specific meanings to numbers, with each number carrying unique vibrational qualities. Pythagoras, the ancient Greek mathematician, is often credited with laying the foundation for modern numerology. He believed that numbers were the ultimate reality, a concept that influenced philosophers for millennia and connected numbers with cosmic and spiritual significance. In numerology, your life path number, derived from your birth date, reveals your life's purpose. For instance, Steve Jobs, born on February 24, 1955, had a life path number of 4, associated with stability and innovation. The most commonly studied numbers in numerology are the life path numbers, which are believed to offer insights into a person's personality, destiny, and life purpose. Freemasonry. Behind closed doors, adorned with symbols and shrouded in secrecy, Freemasonry has captivated the imagination for centuries. This fraternal organization, tracing its roots to medieval stonemasons' guilds, boasts a membership including luminaries like George Washington, Winston Churchill, and Benjamin Franklin, to name a few. Freemasonry is structured around 3 principal degrees: Entered Apprentice, Fellowcraft, and Master Mason, each using allegory and ritual to impart moral and philosophical lessons. The organization is divided into lodges, each governed by its own set of rituals, which are often secretive and filled with allegorical references. The square and compasses, Freemasonry's ubiquitous emblem, represents moral rectitude and self-control. This symbol appears on the reverse of the US $1 bill, fueling countless conspiracy theories. Freemasonry has been influential in shaping modern society, with its impact visible in the design of significant structures, such as the layout of Washington, D.C. Rosicrucianism. In the early 17th century, mysterious pamphlets circulated throughout Europe, proclaiming the existence of an ancient, secret brotherhood possessing profound wisdom. Thus began the legend of the Rosicrucians, named after their mythical founder, Christian Rosenkreutz, Rosicrucians blend alchemy, Hermeticism, and Christian mysticism. Their symbol, a rose upon a cross, represents the union of divine and earthly realms. The Rosicrucian manifestos, Fama Fraternitatis, Confessio Fraternitatis, and Chimical Wedding of Christian Rosenkreuz sparked a cultural phenomenon, influencing thinkers like René Descartes. Rosicrucians believe in the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment through esoteric knowledge, symbolized by the rose cross. A cross with a rose at its center, representing the fusion of spiritual and material worlds. The Rosicrucian manifestos, such as the Fama Fraternitatis, called for a general reformation of mankind through hidden wisdom. Eastern mysticism. From the misty peaks of the Himalayas to the serene temples of Kyoto, Eastern and indigenous mystical traditions offer diverse paths to enlightenment and harmony with nature. Taoism, rooted in ancient China and founded by Laozi, emphasizes living in accordance with the Tao, or the Way. Its concept of yin and yang, complementary forces balancing the universe, has permeated Western culture, appearing in the popular TV series Lost. Buddhism, founded by Siddhartha Gautama, teaches the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path to end suffering. Its mindfulness practices have gained widespread adoption in Western psychology and wellness circles. Hinduism offers diverse mystical practices, such as yoga and meditation, aimed at realizing the self's unity with Brahman, the ultimate reality inspiring countless spiritual seekers, including the Beatles during their famous India retreat. Shamanic traditions, found in cultures worldwide, involve practitioners who enter altered states to communicate with spirits and heal community members. These rich traditions continue to offer alternatives to materialistic worldviews, fostering global interest in meditation, yoga, and holistic living.